Hey, boo. It's Regal Essence with your Feminine Fridays. Y'all getting the QueenTV After Dark version.
I'm taking your mister. Narcissist banter. Don't know why you're so angry. Cause when it calls, I don't answer. Real talk, not even on a hands-free. Man, I get blanked up. Got a bad being salvation. I'm stuck on Sri Lanka. What? Yeah.
Hey, everybody!
Turn up that thing, then bounce. I just turn up that thing no loud. Man, them shut up the ones on proud. Tell them rock up.
Hey, everybody! Hi, y'all! So y'all know it's Monday night, but I'm filming my Feminine Friday. No, oh my God, I said Monday. It's Thursday night, but I'm filming my Feminine Fridays tonight. So, hey everybody. So, we're here to talk about 3 ways the Divine Feminines outbeat her competition. I hope y'all are feeling fabulous on this Divine Feminine Friday. Y'all know I had to come in with the gangster music. Because Divine Feminines is gangsters on the low. Yo, let me tell you. I wouldn't be talking about how to beat out the competition if we didn't have to beat out the competition. So let's get into this, y'all. So I am Regal Essence. I am QueenTV. I'm QueenTV After Dark. I'm your hood therapist. I'm your crystal healer and dealer. I'm your ray of sunshine in the afternoon time. I'm life as a love goddess. I'm life as a laidback mom. Hey, y'all. Hey, and I'm your light in the dark. Hey, everybody. So today we're going to get into 3 ways the Divine Feminines beat out their competition as if... Let's get into this, y'all. All right, so y'all know that I already talked to you guys about the fact that I feel like there are high vibrational Divine Feminines and then low vibrational Divine Feminines. And the reason why I feel that way is because I know that there are some women that are truly gifted by God. They are chosen. They are here for a reason and a purpose. You know what I mean? They are meant to have a platform. They are meant to be teachers. They are meant to be a light in the dark. But sometimes I just feel like people operate from a low vibrational state, right? And what I came, understanding that I came into this week that I thought was very, very enlightening is the fact that, like, okay, so y'all know I believe that our souls have been here before, right? And I also believe in soul traumas, right? So I believe that some... it has been highlighted to me that, like, some people, they are still holding on to the traumas that they may have gone through in a past life, right? So that's what makes them a little bit more like rah, like a dungeon dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a little bit more aggressive, if you will. And just a little bit of backstory on that. Okay, so if for those of you that resonate with the fact that our souls have reincarnated and we've done this before, our soul holds memories, right? That our consciousness isn't always necessarily in alignment with, right? But our higher selves remembers any and everything that has ever happened to us in every lifetime, right? And I believe that God gives you information when you are ready for it, right? Because some of us have had traumatic experiences that have happened to us in a past life, and they actually affect us in this lifetime, right? So certain phobias we have, certain resistance that we may have to certain things could be stemmed to a past life trauma, right? So me, for instance, I resonate with the fact that in a past life, I was considered, I did all of this stuff before, right? but I was considered a witch, right? And I may have been killed tragically. I may have been burned at the stake. They might have chopped my head off at the guillotine. All of us have experienced traumatic things, because just like in this lifetime, we've had things that have happened to us that have been traumatic. It's no different. In a past, it's no different than going through those same traumas like in a past life, right? So if we don't heal from those things or get past those things, they can show up in this current life, right? So I do believe that there are some people that are truly, truly gifted, but they may still be struggling with different soul traumas or soul wounds from things that may have happened to them in a past life, and that might make them a little more bitter or toxic or less forgiving than, say, other divine feminines. Okay, so let's get into this, y'all. 3 things that a divine feminine lives by, which allows her to outbe her competition. Number 1, she believes in acceptance without bitterness. Okay. Number 2, she believes beyond all hope, right? And number 3, she is big on self-betterment, okay? 3 B's, okay? Acknowledgement without bitterness, believing beyond all hope, and self-betterment, okay? So let's get into this, y'all. So number 1, acceptance without bitterness. So basically, as a divine feminine, as a chosen one, as a targeted individual, you are going to go through certain things in life that can cause you to become very bitter, okay? Hurts, pains, betrayals, assaults to you physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, assaults to your reputation, violations of your privacy, violations of your boundaries, things of that nature. Those situations can leave us feeling very hurt, traumatized, and if we don't heal from those things properly, we will become bitter, meaning that we're still holding negative emotions or toxic energy in regards to a certain situation, certain places, certain people, certain situations, and certain events, right? So, as a true divine feminine, a high vibrating divine feminine, it's very, very important for us to be able to get past the things that have happened to us so that we come into alignment with a level of acceptance, right? And with that acceptance, we are not holding on to the ill feelings. We're not holding on to unforgiveness, and essentially bitterness, right? And I feel like bitterness is a combination of all of those things, right? So the inability to let go, the inability to forgive, the inability to not continue to live and feel the trauma or be traumatized, okay? Also, self-acceptance is very, very big. So like I said, we've all experienced different things in this lifetime and past lifetimes, whether we remember them or not from the past, they're still a part of our soul, right? And our soul remembers. And like I said, that can affect the decisions that we make, certain things we may have resistance to. So say for instance, in a past life, if everything I did back then was ridiculed, and then I start coming into like just understanding certain things, resonating with certain things, being fascinated by certain things, being drawn to do certain things. Now, if my soul remembers that, hey, last lifetime when you did that, like you were prosecuted, that may cause certain levels of resistance, right? If I don't heal from that, right? So I have accepted the fact that I'm going to be me, right? I've accepted the fact that there are certain things that I had to go through in order to get to where it is that I am now. And I wouldn't change anything. Like, I know this sounds so crazy to say, but like, I love who I am. I love who I am. I love who I've become. So I wouldn't change anything about my story. I wouldn't change anything about my past. I'm not saying that I wasn't traumatized by certain things. I'm not saying that I wasn't hurt by certain things. But where I am now, where it has built me up to be at this point in my life, I like it, right? I like it. I like her. So I wouldn't change a thing, right? And God puts, and I also understand that God puts certain things in place for you to be able to heal, to be able to get over the things that you went through, to just soothe it. You know what I mean? To soothe the owie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like we're robots. It's not like we could just click a button and just reprogram ourselves and be like, oh, I don't care anymore. It takes work. You know what I'm saying? It takes acceptance, right? And acceptance comes with knowing that any and everything that I went through was to get me to where it is that I am now. Any and everything that I went through made me a better person. Any and everything that I went through only made me stronger. It may have highlighted more gifts. It may have highlighted things that's going on in the circles that I was in, things of that nature. And like I said, those things are not always easy to deal with, not always easy to, look at, not always easy to live through, right? But once you do and you look back, you're just like, yo, like, I'm such a better person. Like, I'm way more stronger. Like, I'm more mentally stable. I'm more emotionally stable. I'm more aligned with the universe. You know what I'm saying? I have a closer relationship with God. I thought I loved God before, but now I love him even more. You know what I'm saying? So that is acceptance, right? And with that level of acceptance about the things that have gone on in your life, who has time for bitterness? You don't have any room. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any room for any bitterness if you accept your life the way that it has played out for you, right? Number 2, she believes beyond all hope. A divine feminine understands that if I'm a chosen one, if I chose to be here, or God chose me to be here, however it is that you want to look at it, if I'm supposed to be here for this time, if I'm supposed to be here because only I could do what it is that I came here to do, then I believe beyond all hope that God got my back. He's going to make sure that I'm good, and he's not going to allow my enemies to overtake me. Why would he? You know what I'm saying? If I'm being obedient, if I'm doing what it is that I came here to do, why would God allow someone to overtake me, right? He just wouldn't, y'all. So believing beyond all hope, right? That helps you beat out your competition, because while you over here busy believing and doing and creating and being, you don't have time. You really don't got time to be paying attention to what's going on the other side of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't care who's trying to compete with you, because you understand that if they was on their job, they wouldn't have time to be looking over, trying to look on your paper and steal your answers. You know what I'm saying? So that leads me to point number 3, self-betterment, right? When you are busy worrying about yourself, when you are busy minding the business that pays you and not just saying it, you know what I'm saying? Not just talking that talk, but actually really, truly being in your bag, getting in your bag, figuring out, what am I here to do? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I good at? What am I gifted at? What do I love to do? Let me get busy doing that. And I guarantee you, that is enough. That is enough to keep you busy. And really, honestly and truly, you realize that, like, it's me versus the better me. And I don't have time to be competing with somebody outside of me, right? I don't got time to be competing with somebody outside of me whenever I have so much within me to work on, build upon, to make better. God filled me with all of these gifts. Like, I got so much to build on if I just get into myself, that I really don't have time to be looking and figuring out who said what, who did what, who's copying me, who wants, because, and then it's crazy because a lot of times divine feminines will get put in competition, and it's like, I'm not competing with y'all. Like, really, honestly, like, I really don't even know y'all exist until y'all try to come and make yourself known, or my intuition highlights me to something, or God highlights something to me, or shows me something, or wants me to know something. Because like I said, y'all, God will have you go through a season where you are learning your competition, right? He will take you through a season where you are learning your competition, or learning your competition, but then also learning who your ops are, and then also learning who what is the word that I used in my other video? It's not competition, it's not ops, it's your opponents. He will take you through a season of learning who your opponents are, right? And at that time, that's when you start to realize, and then sometimes, people just want, they just want beef, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is this, like, as a divine feminine, this is the thing. We ain't looking for no drama, right? Like, I don't, but at the same time, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. But if you start it, I'm definitely going to finish it. And that's just period, right? Because all that self-work that I did, all that self-acceptance I did, and all that hope and beyond hope that I did, it made me such a big of a person that there's really nobody that, like, ain't nobody come for me. You know what I'm saying? And if they do come for me, they gonna be limping back if they make it back to where they came from. You know what I'm saying? My spirit team don't play. I'm the universe's baby. Like, my spirit team does not play. And the thing is this, like, when the forces of darkness feel as though they're gonna come up against what God has blessed, what God has ordained, what God has beautifully and wonderfully created, like, it's, you know, it's just, you know, it's repercussions. You know what I'm saying? So basically, as a divine feminine, when you are focusing on accepting everything, learning more about yourself, allowing success to be the best revenge, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, if you're mad at me and I'm over here focusing on my paper, taking my test, and you getting mad at me for just being me, like, wait till I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait till I really get my bag. Like, wait till I really realize who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was hating me while I was trying to figure it out, like, just imagine how much they gonna hate you when you know that you know that you know that you know. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, success is the best revenge. I don't got time to look at you. I don't got time to be copying off your paper, because guess what? I understood the assignment. So, like, I came to win. I came to get an A. Y'all see Luna? Say hi to the people, Luna. Luna, say hi to the people. She was laying right here, y'all. So yeah, you guys. So basically, when you are focusing on those things, working on yourself, having faith, believing in God, believing beyond all hope that, like, I'm gonna be good, everything is always working out for me. Even if I have to go through things, it's only but for a season, because God sent me here to win. As long as I'm obedient, as long as I say yes to Him, as long as I say yes to my assignment, I don't have to worry about being overtaken by something that is lower than me. I don't have to worry about being overtaken by something that's not even on my level. I don't have to worry about being overtaken by something that's not even on their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, as divine feminine, it's like, we on our job. Like, we're busy, we're creating, and we're not copying, because we know that everything that we want to be and cultivate is within us. We tunnel vision. We don't have time to be looking around and comparing and copying and biting and all of that kind of stuff, because we are tunnel vision. Like, we understand the assignment. And with that being the case, that's how you beat out your competition, by being the very best you, by trusting God beyond anything that you can see, right? And sometimes trusting God beyond what you even believe within yourself, but just trusting and knowing God got my back, so I can't lose, right? And I'm focusing on healing and accepting. So with all of that, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to be looking to the right or to the left. Like, I'm focused. I'm tunnel vision. And that's how you beat out your competition, because you're using all your energy and time on creating, becoming better, bigger, glowing, more, all of that stuff. Staying tapped into God, staying aligned, focusing on your self-care, putting your self-care rituals in place, taking care of yourself. And let me tell you, all of those things, all three of those things is a full-time job. So I don't have no time to be worrying about what anybody else is doing. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all get activated, if y'all get acclimated, and y'all get busy on those three things, yo, your competition, what they gonna do with you? Like, if they not working as hard as you working, like, if they focus on you more than they focus on what they're supposed to be doing, how you want beat me at being me? How about that? How about that? How about nobody else can be you except you? So how you want me beat me being me? You can't. So I'm automatically beating out the competition, because there ain't no competition. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Happy Feminine Fridays. Do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends. Subscribe, hit the bell button so you know every time that I post up. And just remember, I love you guys.